What is up, guys, and welcome back. So I thought I would post this tutorial just before our next challenge is upcoming later on today. This run over here is going to eliminate the very large jump, which pretty much destroyed me every time. And with this one, I got 3 consecutive golds in a row. And I need to apologize, guys, for the way I sound. I'm incredibly sick with the stuffiness and the toothache, but I will get over it very soon. So before this, I got gold once in 50 attempts, and this one I got gold 3 times in a row. So I thought I would definitely post this one up, and I want to show you 3 runs consecutively. 87, 88 and 89 will be the scores, so I'm going to take you through that right at the moment. Now, for the starters, to boost from the start works for me 100% of the time. Hold down accelerate when you see the number 1 digit on the screen. It works every single time. Not just before, not just after at least, but as you see the number 1 digit on the screen, hold down accelerate and you will boost. So as you can see there, from my older tutorial, it's slightly different from the start. It's more flowing. There is less drifting, but like I mentioned before, you'll get gold on everything except for the airtime, which is absolutely fine. If I was able to get gold like this the first time, I would do it completely. But there are, like I said, there are 3 runs, and I'm going to take you through more detail on each run. As you can see here, if you did watch my older tutorial, this is pretty similar up until this point. You want to line up and boost just every time you hit a ramp. Just boost just before or when you're on the ramp. Line up this little shot over here. Clear the ambulance. I was lucky to get away from that and not to be staked on there. But this point is the same, and now this is when it changes. So you've got to be careful with boosting here. As you can see, you boost and then you kind of hit the ramp, which, as you can see right there, is not good. But I do get better at that. Now this is where it's different, guys. Start drifting after you hit that bandage collection. Right over here, and then boost, and then drift again. Now you can shoot these guys if you want, but it takes her forever to take out the gun. Now I hit this ramp just at an angle, that still counts as the ramp, but I carry on going straight. As you can see, I've still got my multiplier, which is essential at this point. If you can hit the big ramp with your multiplier, then you're going to get a good score. But even if you don't, there's still a chance that you can. As you can see here, I lost my multiplier on there. At this point, just spam the gun before we get to the S-bends up here. And this is also a little bit different than my previous tutorial. I like to take a wide berth here and then shoot this guy if you can. Now normally I would have zigzagged through the trees here, but now I go to the right, and you've got to be careful. It's very slippery on that right hand side, and then I hit this ramp at this angle, and a lot of the time I was hitting that tree over there. As you can see, not ideal landing, but at this point it's not looking too bad. You want to attempt to keep the multiplier that you start building up after you lose the big one up until the end, and I don't think I'll do it with this one, but it's still okay. I got my second gold score, and I was super amped, super stoked, and then I tried it, like I mentioned, 2 more times, and I got gold 3 times in a row. So I was very excited to be able to find well, I'm going to say foolproof, but an easier run that is available to me all the time and not have to deal with that massive jump. As you can see right there, it'll go up 20k, getting the 87 score. And I did this for share play with somebody else as well, and got them the gold pretty damn quickly. Okay, so run 2. Let's do this detail now. So as you see the number 1 digit, hold down the boost right now. Works every time. Whip out the gun straight away. Shoot him in the spleen if you can. And then your drift and drift to line up for this ramp right over here. You get a lot of airtime on there. If you're lucky, you'll get silver, and then you'll get airtime over here as well because you're going a little bit faster. And sometimes I make it to the road over there, sometimes I don't. But over here again, as I hit that ramp, I take out the gun, wait till you get close, shoot him, he's gone. I didn't boost on that ramp, but that's okay. So drifting and drifting and a little boost, but I don't like to boost over here, because if you hit this hill too quickly, then you can't actually turn that angle that you need because you'll be in the air. So drift and boost over here if you like, and then get yourself a nice large drift over here. But as you can see from this angle, I think I do it better. Oh no, I missed it this time because I wanted to go from the right hand side. But keep in mind, this is a better run than the first one, but I do stick with the drift over here, and I do not hit the large ramp. As you can see there, I've still got 42 or in the 40s. Now hit this ramp as well. Now you can actually hit this ramp more to the right, but you just got to be careful because you want to be able to hit this ramp over here, so you get your ramped gold. Shoot that guy if you can. And then over here I do hit the big ramp with the multiplier, which is definitely going to help. And then shoot. And then your multiplier is going to dissipate very quickly over here, because the drifting isn't as effective as it was at the beginning to hold your multiplier. Shoot him, and be very careful with this. If you need to keep your multiplier up, you can do a couple of skids, but it's very slippery over here. Just try and get to this ramp as quickly as possible, avoiding this tree. So not a massive multiplier, but by the time you get to the end, it'll be enough to get you a solid score. So there's the gold. Again, shooting every zombie or freaker that you see here. So not a bad multiplier to have at this point. I was saying to myself, okay, this is not going to be too bad. As you can see, it's not dissipating very quickly. And that was a lucky little drift there to line up for this ramp, because that's not easy. And then launching this one as well with the multiplier is always good. And then if you've got a multiplier, just gun it for the end and try and cross the line with it. And there it is. So that's going to take us to 87, or 88, sorry. There it is. Alright, the final run. Once again, holding down the accelerate as you see the number 1 digit. I was so desperate to crack 90, but I just tried this so many damn times. I thought, nah, you know, 89 is fine. I'm going to have a bit of a lie down before the next challenge comes out, because I do feel like absolute crap. So I smashed that guy right there and didn't get a lot of airtime for this one. That's why I went to the right and got slightly more airtime off that hill. As you can see, I'm going much faster now. Massive airtime there. Boost, whip out the gun straight away. Aim the gun, don't actually shoot it. And then if you're lucky, you'll hit him. If not, then you'll do that and miss him completely. I'm not sure if I did get him. And again, slight boost if you want to on this ramp, but I don't really like to boost, because this is a very tricky little area, this. Just clearing the ambulance right there. So what have I got? 35. Multiplier. And I think this is the angle you want to come at, because as you can see, I hit more of the ramp and I get a lot more distance on that. And then go head straight for the ambulance, and very unlucky to hit that log or the stump. But it does not matter. I got my drift in over here. You want to try and get back towards the path and hit this at a nice angle, so you do get as much airtime as you can. So as you can see, multiplier is looking good, and I'm still going pretty fast. Gun, shoot him. Try and shoot him before you land on him, because it does slow you down. So I got a multiplier just under 60, and then I hit the ramp, or hit the ramp at 60. It's pretty damn good. And then again, your multiplier is going to go away pretty damn quickly over here, but there's little you can do with that. Well, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure there is a way to keep it. I mean, people are getting just 100k, 104k, but this is going to be fine for me. And again, over here, be very careful with the icy part over there. Now, there is another ramp to the right, but this one still seems to be the best route with the most ramps. Lucky to get away with that wheelie. And launching at the right angle over here, collecting the bandage. And again, start spamming your weapon. So 13 is fine for this point. Multiplier. I'm not even sure if I lose it or not. As you can see, I'm doing a bit of skidding there to try and maintain. But at this point, it's looking pretty good, and I almost fucked up right there as well. And now I'm looking at 60k, and I thought, oh my god, I might hit 90, But if I had just done one more skid or shot him, I probably would have got it. But I thought, if I got there in the end, another gold 3 times in a row, and I'm happy with that. So there we have it, guys. I really hope you're finding these tutorials entertaining and informative. I'll be doing these guides on absolutely everything. Remember, if you're absolutely desperate, you can contact me about SharePlay. My email address will be in the description. I'm going to let my best run play out one more time. But yeah, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I want to catch you on the next one.